Why we hate East Carolina University. That is the Pirates. What is wrong with them? We'll tell you. Number one, we play them. That's enough reason by itself.
Period.
Another reason, we play them. I want our team to play only Power 5 schools. Is East Carolina University a Power 5?
That's what I'm saying. There's no upside to playing East Carolina. It's just like the argument that we made for playing Marshall. I almost said Moo and I know her hater would have liked that.
You would have loved it.
Legit.
He'll say you were thinking it.
No, I almost said it. That's not.
Hey, before we go too far, I want to say I am drinking a coal miner's daughter. This is delicious. Again, Mountain State Brewing Company, you killed it with this one. This is one of the best beers I've had out of the state of West Virginia, without question. We love it. We want more of it. We wish everybody who's listening and watching will do the same thing.
And another one.
But there's no upside, like you said. It's like playing Marshall. What do we gain if we beat them? Do we get national respect?
No.
If we lose, what happens?
No, yeah.
If the game's close? It's only a downside if we beat East Carolina. And then the worst case scenario is there's been times in our past where we did lose to East Carolina.
The thing that's so terrible about us playing East Carolina is, for some reason, I feel like, not anymore, but back in the day, I feel like our team was like tied to them to a non-Power 5 school.
Yes.
We were playing them every year.
Yes.
As if like there was no rivalry, but it was almost like, how are we playing a non-Power 5 school like they're in conference every year?
Non-stop. And I didn't understand it then. I don't respect it now. It's better than playing an FCS school, but the truth is we're going to play one of those against Delaware State.
Why do I hate East Carolina? Skip Holtz. Do I hate Skip Holtz? No. Do I hate Lou Holtz? No. And was I sick and tired of hearing Lou Holtz talk about it on college game? Was it college game day?
College game day.
College game day, about his son and them going on and on about ECU. When you're talking about West Virginia, East Carolina, you're talking all about ECU because his son is their head coach, and they go on and on. Are you serious? You wouldn't be talking about Skip Holtz against any other team.
Let me ask you another thing. Is there a state called East Carolina? No. Is there a state called West Carolina? No. It's North Carolina and South Carolina. You're a made-up school, okay? That's why they call you EZU. Why? Because the curriculum is EZ.
No. Another reason why I hate East Carolina is name the big boys in North Carolina. Name the big boys.
North Carolina,
which is in East Carolina. Duke, which is in North Carolina. Wake Forest, which isn't, I meant East Carolina. You have all this game, NC State. In basketball, you have Davidson. On the list of tiers in your own state, you're like a 6. What is the purpose of us playing you? Like I said, my main reason for hating...
I know what the purpose is, to fill a schedule out.
I mean...
But I hate it. I wish we weren't playing them. I hate it. So, by proximity, I hate you.
No, and my main reason why I have two main reasons for hating East Carolina, real talk. Because you talk too much about Skip Holtz, and Lou Holtz, when they're talking about West Virginia and East Carolina, they spent way too much time on this school. Are you serious? And the elephant in the room, why do we mainly hate East Carolina? Because the year they had the nerve.
Oh, gosh.
They had the nerve. Look, I'm sitting in the ESPN end zone, New York City.
ESPN zone.
Excuse me, ESPN.
The restaurant.
In New York City, all decked out, Mountaineer gear. My brothers, my dad, and cousin was there. We're watching the game.
Who was not a Mountaineer fan, who's from New York City. We've been talking all about Pat White and everything we have.
And Mike Strong was there too.
Yes.
So we are all decked out. They know we're Mountaineer fans. They're showing us love. We go in there as a number 8 ranked team in the country. And we got embarrassed. I mean, there's no other way to put it. I'll try to clean it up. We got embarrassed. Pat White, embarrassed. And it's one thing if you just get whipped and you're like, oh, we took it on the chin. There was times in the game that the game was close that the momentum could have swung. Do you remember? I believe this was the game when Pat White went to dive out of bounds. RC, you there?
Yeah, he went to dive out of bounds, fumbles the ball, and then Bill Stewart doesn't challenge. And Bill Stewart's excuse was, well, if the refs saw it that way, I'm sure they had a better angle than I do.
Oh, but did he really, on further review, did he really fumble the ball?
No, he didn't fumble the ball, but it didn't matter. He got 20.
Why? No.
That was a bad game.
No. It was 10-3. Jock Sanders fumbled.
Yeah, Jock.
I think on the 113 mark, maybe in the first quarter, second quarter, it was 10-3. He fumbled on going in, or on their red zone. I think it was close to the red zone. That was a huge play. Then before halftime, actually, I don't know what quarter it was. All I know is Pat White dives out of bounds, puts the ball down. He did fumble from his hand, but if you look, his other hand was out of bounds already. What is the point of having instant replay if you're not going to look at it? It wasn't even like they didn't even check it. They didn't even review it. His hand was clearly out of bounds.
Well, that was back when you had to challenge, and that was the big thing with Bill Stewart at the time, because Bill Stewart just said, "Well, I didn't feel the need to challenge it because I felt that the refs had it correct," and that did not go over well in Morgantown.
Do you know how many yards Pat White had passed in that game?
No.
72. All right, if you don't remember what I'm talking about, if you don't remember
the Jeff Mullins era by any chance?
Yes, that was Jeff Mullins in his 11 3 and out.
If you don't remember,
What does Jeff Mullins' office smell like? What is it? Sadness and desperation?
I don't know. That's funny.
Oh no, mediocrity. Be sad.
All right, well, okay. Well, wait a minute. I know we keep talking about like we hate East Carolina and everything like this.
No, real quick. Let me say one name.
A couple good. Here, come on. We got to have a couple good things we remember. Like they always seemed like they would always bring it down to the wire in Morgantown. I remember Mike Logan saving us in like it was '96.
We're not talking about any good things about East Carolina.
You lost your mind?
East Carolina.
Are you
Well,
serious?
we hate them though because anytime they play us, it's too close of a game. Like
Yes.
it's
Okay,
stressful
all right, we'll go with that.
Even
We'll go
the
with that.
Sugar Bowl year it was only like 20-15 or something like that.
Yes.
So
No.
there's nothing good ever comes from playing them.
And by the way, if Mountaineer fans don't remember the specific game that I'm talking about, do you remember this name? Patrick Pinckney. Do you remember that name?
Yes.
That's all you need to know. Like anyway.
I will tell you this.
And then
The reason go ahead.
no, and I remember that year they beat Virginia Tech, which is good. Then they come back the very next week and beat us, which is horrible. But at least went out. They didn't even went out. All they did was beat us and it stunk for the rest of the year. They didn't
Always.
stink. But
Do you know what I hate currently about Virginia or about East Carolina?
what?
They lost to James Madison.
Come on now.
They didn't just lose to James Madison. They lost 35-14. The game wasn't close. It wasn't a last second. It wasn't a Hail Mary. It wasn't a prayer. They got beat 35-14. They gave up 422 yards of rushing. Are you kidding me?
That running back for James Madison, he ran for 265 yards against them on only 17 carries. That's the most rushing yards East Carolina's given up since KJ Harris ran all over them for over 300 back in the day.
We're just gonna give the preview. Let's start with the preview. Why we hate them? We just might as well get into
That's
the
what it is.
preview.
So we got this team. I'll tell you, the preview is real simple. We need to have 40 points by halftime.
I need somebody on my team to make it to New York this week, purely based off the East Carolina
We
game.
should blow their doors off, beat the brakes off them, as I like to say. Beat them like they stole something. This game better not be close. Offensively, we should be able to do whatever we want. We got three backs.
To put this in perspective, we're playing this game on junior varsity.
If you play video games,
Nobody else knows
you're
about
playing NCAA football. This is a junior varsity game. It's only that way, though. The only chance we have of this game being on junior varsity, of this game being an easy game, is if the players are focused. If they don't look at this as a rest game.
No.
If they look at this as retribution. If they look at this as a chance to regain the momentum and the name that they have built for themselves as a university, and that they had the swagger that they had, the strength and style that they had before the end of the Virginia Tech game. If we go in with that approach, if we spend the whole week watching film and practicing like this game means something, then we're going to obliterate them. If not, then we're in for some more Jeff Mullins type garbage. And that will not be acceptable.
I disagree with what you said.
What do you mean?
They could go to this game in their draws. They had 265 yards rushing. That offensive line.
Well, Dana kept saying
No. They gave up to one man 265. RC.
422 total.
422 total.
Rushing. Not total offense. Rushing.
No, this is a good one. Like if you want to show off.
Whenever we did our preview, me and Jeremy both said that this was going to be close. Whatever happens at the Virginia Tech game, I take it all back. This should be 49.
Bring it all back.
Yeah, no, there's no question. There's no question about that. And, but I do want them to be focused because I want this game to be a beatdown. We dropped to 28 in the Coaches Poll, 29 in the Coaches Poll, 28 in the AP poll, and it doesn't make any sense. If you move Virginia Tech up to 18,
they moved up to 18,
and we lost on the last.
We lose by 7 points. See, this is what I said.
That's my point.
The disrespect, but
the only way it's disrespect is we come out and we beat them down. And there's no reason we shouldn't.
When you lose to somebody at the last second throw. And this is the reason why we have to win games like Virginia Tech.
We got to win games, period.
Because this right here is what irritates me about the media.
So be ready.
They move up to 18, we lose. We could have tied the game on the last throw of the game, and yet somehow we're 28. Stop it.
Now I will say this:
if we were Ohio State, we'd still be ranked number 2.
This is where we come in. The fans have to have the same energy. It's a home opener. I don't care who we're playing. It's the home opener. It's a gold rush. It is the gold rush. We need to be there. We need to be loud. You see people sitting down, shame them into standing up. Not just on third downs. We need to make noise. If you don't leave that game as a raspy voice kid, then you're not really a Mountaineer fan. And I mean that. This game is a big deal. We need to bounce back and bounce back fast. Get back into the polls. That way we can have something to ride on for the rest of the season.
And I think we will. Hey, it's Jumbotron time.
Yes.
Don't get it twisted. I'm trying to get up there.
We'll be there.
We gonna have the Simba can?
Hey, we made it on the Jumbotron at the Virginia Tech game.
Did we?
Yeah. Well, I did. I don't know about you. You were right there, though.
Do you have any witnesses?
Yeah.
Who?
Dad.
Oh, okay.
Tony Phoenix. I
He
think
said, before he answered.
Yes, I said, but I'm pretty sure. The thing is,
On further review, the pass was incomplete.
Yeah, he was there. He was on there.
Okay.
Yeah, see, RC saw it.
Okay. Make
Well,
sure.
I was on there. I was on there.
make-
Rocking
hey.
my Mountain Greer.
It was a little fishy.
We
It was a
will
little
be
fishy there for a
there. We
second.
can't wait to see y'all. And while we're talking about seeing y'all, we want to give some shout outs to end this show. You have anything else you want to say?
No, that's all I want to say.
RC, anything else you wanted to say?
Hang 70 on him before halftime.
All right, so let's do
I feel like I'm missing something, but I can't remember what it is right now.
Let's do our shout outs for this show. The shout outs, by the way, we want to make sure that people who are following us, showing us love, that we show love to them. We show love to y'all. And you know, anybody who knows us knows that we're willing to talk to anybody anytime on any format when it comes to WVU in general, or in specifics, but sports in general. David B is always hollering at us on Facebook. But some people we wanted to mention, IGers, IGERS _of _WV on Instagram. Always show us mad love. Always liking our stuff. Appreciate y'all. Really, genuinely do.
Right.
Go check them out. Igloo Mucker at Pens Have 4 Cups on Twitter. That dude shows us love. We appreciate Igloo Mucker. Andrew Thompson at JITS Jits _Andrew on Twitter. And like I said earlier, special shout to Doug Johnson and Jason Riggs. We are friends with them
100.
on Facebook. They show love to the Raspy Voice kids. They show so much hospitality. That food was delicious, Jason.
You see the little blue bus, you know who it is.
Who it is. Doug Baldwin showed us love with that strawberry lemonade type.
Ooh, moonshine.
Moonshine. I think I'm allowed to say that.
You the one who said strawberry, you wound it up.
It was delicious. The hospitality was on point. Melissa Bono, Reggie Nail. It was nice to meet you guys. Lisa, Kay, Gamble. Nice to meet you. We had a great time. So many people, so
Phil
many Mountaineers. Phil Will, Jenny from the WV.
Yep.
Can't wait to see everybody again in Morgantown. We will be there. Don't miss us. We'll miss you. Thanks for listening and watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Check the links in the description for all our other media outlets.
And no matter what you do, no matter what you heard, no matter what we said, don't forget, we also hate Pitt.